And is it that we are just praying, and then the way when the missionaries came, we already knew God, we were already praying to God, and we had a channel that we were using. Were we supposed to abandon that, or we were supposed to be like, okay, this is a religion that came and we already had, let's look into this religion and see, are they different? If they are the same, then we'll be like, okay, at least one thing that we can now understand about this religion is that we didn't know that there was now a Jesus that came and he's saying that he's the way and this, and then they try to align it together.
All right. You must understand that when Jesus died, and there are certain beliefs that came with his death, beliefs that everything was finished, that Jesus had paid the ultimate price. So people believed that you don't have to do much anymore because of the grace period. And so certain sacrifices were no longer important because they believed that Jesus was the ultimate sacrifice. He had already done it. Now, with us, Jews were the ones who were doing it. And then we have Jews who now starts a Christian religion. And then these Jews who now starts a Christian religion, you must also know that they were killed also by Jews who did not want them to start a Christian religion for, turning against their only God. Mm-hmm. So that is something also to think about, but we're not discussing it today. What I want to say is that when the missionaries came to Africa, or when they came to Zimbabwe, they could not have allowed us to align their religion with our traditions.
Yeah, because also the reason why I agree with you is that the book was written in English, right? We didn't understand English. Mm-hmm. So if they would teach us English now, they would only teach us things that they would think is really important for us to know. And then later on, when you really understand English, you'll find the rest for yourself.
That is why one of the things that they sold to us was education. When the missionaries came, they came with education. They wanted to teach us. And, at some point I thought, oh, how kind. These people, they will come and bring literacy to Africa and teach even women to read, how kind. But, looking at it, was it really kindness? What were they to benefit? Why did they decide to give us education? Or what were they supposed to benefit? And then I thought about it. I was like, their Bible, they could not have sold it to us if we didn't have education to read it. So they gave us education so that we could read their Bible in their absence, so that their Bible would be our Bible. So you now look back to say, what did we really benefit from the missionaries that they were not benefiting in turn? Nothing really, because if we talk about the clothing, they brought a better lifestyle, better clothing, that created a dependency. If I come to you and you give me a new car, I don't know how to drive a car. So I'm expecting you to teach me how to drive that car. And then because I don't even know that this car needs fuel, I'm expecting you to give me the resources that I need to maintain that vehicle, which means I'm now dependent on you to maintain this thing that you have given me. This is what the missionaries did. When they came, when they gave us clothes, they were saying, for you to remain with this new thing that we have given you, for you to get more, you have to be dependent on us. When they gave us new foods, They are creating new appetites that we didn't even know we have, opening a new life to us that we didn't even know existed. Processed, easy food, making us to want them more. We are becoming more independent, more dependent on them. They promised better life. And at that time, we didn't have what they had. So everything was very attractive. But when you look at it, it benefited them more than it benefited us.
Okay.
Because, yeah, we accepted, but we became more dependent on them in a way that when our colonizers came, we were very ready, we were well cooked. They had worked on us in a way that we could no longer live without them.